About a month ago, I did a video on the IRS saying starting in the summer, you would have to do facial recognition if you wanted to file electronically. Well, there was a lot of public backlash, ladies and gentlemen, and they said they will scrap facial recognition ID me plan following backlash. See, I still don't trust them, y'all. I think they're going to look at other applications and come back with this thing again. Their issue was probably with ID Me. Now, after I did that article, I was looking at some of the complaints on it. This thing didn't work so well. There were a lot of issues with it. It's supposed to give you a code. Some people said they would never get the code, or they just couldn't get this thing to work right. So that's my thing. I think they will do this, but just not with ID Me. But you may disagree. You may think that this is a dead issue. So the IRS on Monday said it will stop using face recognition technology to authenticate taxpayers when they create online accounts. The decision comes amid a backlash from privacy advocates, taxpayers, and lawmakers against the image based system from verification company ID.me. The IRS said the shift away from the use of facial recognition technology will occur over the coming weeks to avoid disruption during tax filing season, which is already facing a backlog of returns and paperwork. The plan had drawn criticism among civil liberty groups, advocates, and ordinary taxpayers over concerns that the system, which requires users to upload their ID and submit a selfie or video chat with an agent, could provide troves of personal information to hackers. On Monday, four congressional Democrats wrote to the IRS Commissioner, Chuck Reddick, and urging the agency to pause its use of facial recognition technology for taxpayers logging into their irs.gov accounts, citing concerns about privacy, data security, and access for people without internet access. They also cited a 2019 incident which a government contractor computer system was breached, exposing thousands of American faces and license plates. Wow, really? We sure didn't hear about that. Thousands of American faces and license plates? Okay. In its statement that it will move away from using a third party face recognition technology, the IRS added that it will develop an additional authentication process that does not involve facial recognition. It didn't specify what the process would include. That's why I'm saying, they may be scrapping this, but trust me, they're coming up with something else. I don't believe they're going to walk completely away from this. The IRS takes taxpayer privacy and security seriously, and we understand the concerns that have been raised. IRS Commissioner Chuck Reddick. And everyone should feel comfortable with how their personal information is secure. And we are quickly pursuing short term options that do not involve facial recognition. The IRS spokesperson previously told CBS Money Watch that the agency wanted to strengthen its security system, but has been stymied by the lack of congressional funding for tech upgrades. Well, I mean, look at how many years people have been filing and never had to show their face. Now, all of a sudden, They got to show their face. And I always have misgivings about any government agency that have to see faces, because at the end of the day, they're going to target the Black community. They are. I mean, we always end up being the ultimate target. When they can see Black men and women, you can best believe the bulk of the people they'll be coming after will be Black. That's why I'm opposed to it, because that's how all agencies in America seem to run. So, the agency announced its partnership with ID.me in November, but the arrangement received little scrutiny until January, when security researcher Brian Krebs documented the process of verifying his identity by uploading uh, documents, trying to take a selfie, and connecting to an agent via video chat. As lawmakers and privacy experts express opposition to the plan, the U.S. Treasury Department official told CBS Money Watch that the agency was looking into alternatives. Yeah, we'll see what kind of alternatives they'll come up with. Again, I don't trust these people, y'all. Civil rights advocates have long pointed out that facial recognition is less accurate for people with darker skin tones. Critics also said that requiring taxpayers to use ID.me to access their IRS accounts could also disadvantage people who lack high speed internet access and the ability to connect with an agent by video. Well, it's a stupid idea and they shouldn't be doing it. That's how I see it. I mean, come on. Don't believe for a moment that the IRS don't have information on the majority of the citizens in this country. They absolutely do. Especially if you've been filing for years and you've been out here working for years. They know who you are, and they know how to find you if they really want to do that. Give me a break with all this extra stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, what we're doing is simply the digital equivalent of what every American does to open up a bank account, Hall says. Well, I don't know too many people that are doing facial recognition to open up a bank account. Maybe some banks do require that, but I don't know. Y'all just going to have to tell me in the comment section. But I'm not upset about this at all. But we'll see what alternative they're coming up with, because you can best believe they are looking around right now to see what they can use in replacing ID.me. So we shall see. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.